Yeah, this game came out in 2002, pretty old game, but even considering that, the games keeps the old aesthetics. It's a pretty difficult bullet hell shooting arcade shooter game. Of course, the thing about this game is that the people who don't really play the game but dig their characters and lores. The games from Mountain Oak Base are available on Steam for purchase, but the games other than Mountain Oak Base are not really in the Steam store yet. I've got this game from a friend. Don't want to tell you the details about it though. Alright, let's just start by practicing the stages that's me kicking my ass. I'm still stuck with stage 5, haven't got to the boss round yet. The volume's a bit too large. That was a stupid mistake, so I'm just starting from the beginning. I was looking at the chat, that maybe lose a life. Alright. Yeah, welcome back. This game is pretty hard. The Touhou project games are Danmaku shooting games that has been around for some time, since 1995. The Windows versions of the games has been around since 2002 and still being released. The game is pretty difficult. Actually, pre-release statement, it can be very difficult. But the charms around it is difficulty and the techniques that are required to finish the game, and the characters, the lores that people dig in. Yeah, so Touhou's getting a lot of views on both on my YouTube and Twitch, so I've been digging in a lot. This maid is Izayori Sakuya, who has the ability to stop time, just like Dio in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Alright, I managed to dodge that non-spell. So the bosses have two types of attacks, one non-spell and spell cards, which are the main deal. Spell cards tends to require... Yeah, I died at the practice. Just a couple more practice before I actually do the main run as well. So the boss fights, the bosses have two types of attacks. One is spell card and one is non-spell attack. Spell cards require more precise movement, while the non-spell cards requires more fast movement because you don't want to get boxed in. I've been spamming bombs because I suck at dodging the attacks. If you press shift, hold shift, your characters actually move slower, and this is very important in this kind of game because you need precise movement to dodge out the projectiles that just blow up the whole screen. Izayori Sakuya is one of the most popular characters in this game, even appeared as a playable character. This game is embodiment of Scarlet Devil, which was released back in 2002, and the plot is that the sky's gone red in the middle of the summer, and a vampire is responsible for that. And Reimu and Marisa, one is Shrine Maiden of Hakurei Shrine and one is a mage, actually human mage. This is Hakurei Reimu and this is Kisame Marisa. They're tasked with solving this kind of weird incident in a country named, in a world named Gensokyo. And this was one of the incidents. The sky's gone red in the middle of summer, and there's a vampire within the Scarlet Devil mansion, and she's responsible for that. So she's trying to kick her ass, trying to. I'm playing the Korean patch version of the game because this page is mainly Korean and I want to consider the Korean viewers who are watching my channel. Although you can easily get the script of the scenes from the internet. As you can see, I still haven't played this game, played the game series for recently got into the Touhou project, so I'm not exactly an expert. Alright, I made the progress. Yeah, dodging is a huge part of this game, and the game requires a lot of precise movement. Even the buried monsters can be pretty ass-kicking. This girl's name Izayo is Sakuya, and I already introduced her before. She's the head maid of Scarlet Devil Mansion, just doing all the house chores. She has ability to freeze time, just like Dio in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. She's just a human though, not something like yokai or goddess or something like that. I love this music because it reminds me of Dream Theater. Lots of time signature change. There was a panic bomb. I don't want to use that. If you're interested in the game, yeah, the projectiles are all over the place. Yeah, that's what this game is about. The enemies actually throw out a lot of projectiles and you have to dodge them. Yeah, if you're interested in this game, the oldest Touhou project game on Steam is Mountain of Fate. I just shared the link with you. Although it's very unlikely that more older Touhou games will be out on Steam soon yet. This game, the embodiment of Scarlet Devil is not on Steam yet, so I've got it from a friend. Alright, that's enough practice. By the way, there's an option to adjust the number of bombs and lives in the options. I've set it as 5 because I'm playing this game for the first time and I need more practice. But this game, actually the entire Touhou project line of games can be pretty difficult, even uneasy, if you are not really familiar with this kind of game. And I struggled a lot on easy with Mountain of Fate because of that. And getting a good ending is pretty difficult as well, because you have to clear a game on a higher difficulty than normal. Yeah, because there are lots of dedicated fans on that game. And most of the games have very difficult conditions to achieve good ending. Some of the games requires you to finish on normal, and actually nearly all of them requires you to finish the game without continuing. Touhou project has a lot of dedicated fans, so that's why there are no negative reviews on Steam as of yet. Here comes Rumia, the yokai of Nightfall. Nanoka. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. And she wants to eat her because she's a man-eating yokai. Stage 1 bosses are pretty manageable. From stage 2 it gets a bit tricky. Yeah, some you know, just to show off sometimes. And actually, a very difficult game has its own charm, like Devil May Cry. It's like playing Dark Souls, but it's a shooter. But the IP itself is very popular, so it has become a staple on my channel. But understandable. Shit. I start from the beginning because it's usually not a good omen if we lose our life on stage 1. I should have avoided that. Yeah, lots of good lores, and the character designs are pretty interesting as well. Yeah, the music is the best part, in my opinion. That's why a lot of there are lots of Touhou project game fans that doesn't really dig the game themselves, but dig the characters and lores and stuff like that. Although there are some manageable Touhou games if you search it, because Jun, the programmer of this game, actually collaborated with other programmers to sometimes make fighting games out of Touhou characters and lores, similar to Street Fighters and stuff. I don't like fighting games, so I don't think I will play them on my channel, but still, some people who don't like Damaku games like this tend to play fighting games more. Yeah, mostly. Not the fighting games though, because he works with... His name is Jun. Let me just type it down for you. He works in the name of Shanghai Alice or stuff like that. Mostly designed by one programmer. That's the common thing about it. Stage 1 boss done. Not really sure about the details, but the fans usually call him Jun. I might be responding to the chat a little bit. Sometimes I might not be able to respond to the chat properly because this game requires a lot of focus, so please bear in me. Yeah, stage 1 is pretty manageable even for the first time players. from the stage 2, the game actually shows this what it really is. There are 2 bosses in each stage, 1 mid boss and 1 stage boss. And mid boss just uses just 1 or 2 attacks and just hides away. Alright, extra bomb for me, great. So originally I really wanted to stream games more like Bioshock Infinite or alright, thank you for joining the stream, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. You know, every viewer is precious to me because every bit and pieces help with my stream. Thank you for joining, and alright, I see you soon then. Have a great day, bro. Okay. Sorry that I said goodbye too early. Can't believe that I does that. This attack is pretty much pushable on easy, but gets a little bit difficult on normal. But you can still dodge it if you know what you're doing. Not like that. I knew what I was doing, but my attention span was lost at the very last second. Yeah, I originally wanted to stream games like Bioshock Infinite or Far Cry 4 more, but I'm not going to do that until I get more viewers. You know, those games are more story based, and it doesn't really make sense if I stream story based games without any viewers. So let me know if you're interested in watching Far Cry 4, because if someone's interested in watching me play Far Cry 4, I might resume the streams of Far Cry 4. My past streams are on YouTube, but it might take a lot of time to rewatch them. I had Far Cry 5, but I'm not sure my computer. Oh, I see. I'll let you know then. Yeah, actually it's worth a try because it's, first of all, the game is relatively easy, and because speaking of games after Far Cry 3 alone, and the game is pretty chill, and it gives us a lot of good arsenal. Lots of good weapons in the arsenal, and it's really fun to play. I have some clips of me playing Far Cry 4 in my YouTube channel as well, although I do have full playthroughs as well, but it might take too much time to rewatch them. It's a bummer that I lost 1 life in stage 2, but this stage is generous with life, so I'm not Yeah. At the moment it is Touhou project games because I've been getting a lot of viewers out of it, and the game is actually fun to play. I didn't expect my channel to focus more on Touhou when I first started this channel, but it's still great, I guess. Oh, okay. Chess, huh? Yeah, I played some chess back in my childhood, but didn't really come back to it after that. I love some board games though. Lately I've been playing Dominion in my families, and my family's really deep Dominion. Hong Mei Ring, she is Chinese yokai, but there's nothing much about it. It doesn't really precisely say what kind of yokai she is. Petition to add Korean character in this game, since, you know, Chinese character appeared once, so why not? You know, I know that King of Fighters did it, Tekken did it, so why not with Touhou? Sorry. My fingers are not working as I want. I didn't want to continue here, but I will carry on anyway. But I might have to redo the run. It's not a boring game. Chess is not a boring game. It's just that it requires a lot of patience and what was it? Actually good strategy to surprise your opponent. Nearly. I might just spam bomb at the last minute though. I don't like Hong Mei Ling as a character, but this BGM is very good. Don't let me waste another bomb. I wasted too many lives, but this is 5. I've set the lives as 5 in my options, so I don't really care. Yep. But I used continue. And I cannot really see the good ending because of that, but I might have to, train myself more to do it. You cannot see a good ending if you continue at least once. That is pretty much common for nearly all of the Touhou games. Even the build monster rounds can be pretty frustrating. full power, great. Actually getting a full power in this game is actually very helpful. Yeah, there are lots of common things about with Touhou and Undertale actually. That's why usually the Undertale fans are Touhou fans, and Touhou fans are usually Undertale fans. Although I haven't actually played Undertale before. Another continue. Looks like my condition's not really good today. I usually don't continue on stage 3, but since I was a bit tired. The full game actually takes around 30 minutes to finish if you don't continue or stuff like that. It is just that it's very hard to get used to. It's use the dodging projectiles for each game. Yeah, bombs in these games are very powerful, but this game is pretty stingy with bombs. Not a Mountain of Fate though. Mountain of Fate is very generous with bombs. This girl's named Patchouli Knowledge. Did I pronounce it right? We just call her Patchy because it's hard to pronounce her name. She's a keeper of this library and she's a mage, but different type of mage who actually is a bit of a different beings than a human being, because she can live forever if she doesn't get, you know, any physical harms. Yeah, so the mages that actually can, you know, have eternal life is usually considered as yokai or something similar. There was a, what was it? There was a panic bomb. Yeah, I agree. I would do it too. Fortunately, Mountain of Fate, which is the 10th game in Touhou project, is more generous with bomb, more than this game. So you can pretty much spam bombs in that game if you are not really confident with avoiding projectiles. I have to actually save bombs in this game, but I'm spamming it anyway because I'm not really good with this game yet, so. Great. Yeah, this is the stage that I'm practicing because the difficulty spikes up here. The game becomes actually very difficult from stage 5. Although it always looks difficult if you are playing the game for the first time. Yeah, extra life from scores. You can easily panic in this game. Even the big monsters can give you a lot of trouble. Prepare to be amazed more because Izakura Sakuya is even harder. So fast and so many. That's the thing about Touhou. I was going to use the panic bomb there but missed the timing. Good. So as I said, there are two types of attacks with both bosses. One is the non-spell attack and the spell attack, which are main attacks. Non-spell attacks consist of bigger projectiles, so you have to move faster to not get boxed in, while the spell attacks usually consist of the spell cards attacks usually consist of the projectiles that you have to graze with. I mean, move in a precise movement to avoid them. I've already introduced her, but yeah, it is. It even reminds me of, you know, Mega Man and I Wanna Be the Guy. I already introduced her once, but Izakura Sakuya is a maid in the Scarlet Devil Mansion, and she has the ability to stop time, just like Dio in Dio's Bizarre Adventure. And she's the only human being that actually lives here. I love this music. It reminds me of Dream Theater a lot. Yeah, just like one of those arcade games. This spell card is not really difficult to dodge, but very annoying. Yeah, when she does that, she actually freezes time, and it's indicated by she placing the knife in a frozen time. There was a clutch bomb, more like a revival bomb. The official name is revival bomb. You you just use a bomb right at the moment when you get hit, you actually don't lose a life. I'm out of continuous. Might not be able to get to the boss at this rate. The thing is, let me explain it in a sec. The bosses have separate health bars for each different type of attacks, so you have to deplete the boss's health bar whenever she attacks. Whenever for each set of attack, I mean, to stop the boss from attacking. In other words, each non-spell and spell card's attack has its own HP point, not the boss itself. I'm out of continuous. That's a bad news. This is a final round, but I don't think I can make it. Oh, hi there. How's it going? How was your weekend? This is a normal game with 5 lives. Mountain of Fate, not this one. I finished another Touhou project game, actually 2 of them on easy, not on normal though. Actually I finished this game on easy as well, I remembered. But not on normal yet. Oh, I see. I hope you get better soon. Eternal Mig still looks insane. I hope you are not really, you know, feeling too ill. Hope you get better soon. Yeah, getting sick on weekends suck. Lamilla Scarlet, the owner of this Scarlet that we mentioned, and she's a 500 years old vampire who actually caused the incident in Gensokyo by shrouding the sky with red mist, so that the entire world had eternal nightfall. We come back to Mountain of Based on Monday. There's one viewer who is not really... Yeah, she's final boss. There's an extra boss, but extra boss can only be unlocked on certain condition. Certain condition being beating the game on normal, I mean normal or above, without any continuous. She's the final boss. Should have used a bomb there. I'm down to the last continue and haven't... Yeah, very unlikely that I beat this boss. She's very popular. I'm a lot of continuous.
Where's your motivation?
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
That's from my soundboard. I use it a lot on Touhou. This game is very unforgiving. Continuous. You know, in more recent games like Mountain of Fate and the later games after that actually gives you infinite amount of continuous. But this one, the embodiment of Scarlet Devil, just gives you the fixed numbers of continuous. So that's why you have to start all the way from the beginning if you're out of all the continuous. Alright, just to change things up, I'll do another run with Marisa. That's why beating the boss in this game is relatively harder if you are just going to rely on continuous. Yeah. Alright, best gamer boy, I really appreciate that you've joined the stream. I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. I'm looking forward to chatting with you again soon. So bye. Have a good weekend. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the good thing about the continuous in this game. It actually resumes the stage instead of just starting from the beginning. Actually, that's a good point. It is just that the game is unforgiving with the number of continuous. She actually doesn't mention anything about eating Marisa here. Pretty interesting. I'm not sure whether I will have enough time for streaming tomorrow. Although it's supposed to be one of my regular stream days, I do have dinner appointment with the co-workers, and usually in Korea if you get a dinner appointment at work, usually takes a lot of time to finish. I'll let you know. Good news is that I've been getting a lot of viewers on YouTube and some subscribers as well. Thanks to my Touhou content. Yeah, I set the lives as 5 lives for now because I want to practice. So that's why I'm getting a score penalty for reducing the difficulty a bit. Actually not a bit, because getting 5 lives is for each continuous actually makes the games a bit too easy. From the season's Touhou project players standard, I mean. Oh yeah, and I decided to not use the retexture patch because as you've said before, it seems like it's causing too much trouble for what it's worth. Especially, yeah, the control seems exponentially better without the retexture patch. So I would say it's a good decision. I still have the hitbox patch for showing hitbox and focus though. Yeah, but it still has some retro feels to it, so I don't mind. It's lacking a bit of details in terms of coloring and stuff, but still gives the retro feels, so I don't mind. As I said on the last stream, I'm not really good at aiming with Marisa, so bear with me. That was a stupid mistake. I want to avoid this attack without using a bomb. Not today though. I saw the Tan's Tunos graphics in one of the recent games, forgot its name, but it looks pretty funny. I don't mind though. The thing about the attacks in EoSD is that most of them are grace based rather than pattern based, so it's important to stay away from the attacker as far away as possible for most of the spec card attacks. So I'm not sure whether EoSD is more difficult than Mountain of Base. It's very hard to assess that. Because I'm not sure whether having more grade attacks warrant it as a more difficult game. But stage 5 is definitely harder though. Some still argue that EoSD has been the hardest Touhou project game before Subterranean Animism came out. I'm not really sure. Actually, that makes sense. But easy mode is insultingly easy on EoSD. I think the intention was to insult the players for choosing the easier difficulty, but First of all, you don't get stage 6 on easy mode on this game, so it's pretty much a pushover. It's designed to insult the players for picking the game on easier difficulty. Keep making stupid mistakes, but fingers keep slipping. I love how Meili introduced herself as just a normal human being. I have heard that Sanae becomes playable later on. How is Sanae as a playable character, by the way? Shit. Inch away from avoiding their attack. I don't want to use bombs with Mei Ling, but I mean lose a life with Mei Ling, but it seems I don't really have, my condition is not really good today, it seems. What I love about using Marisa in Touhou games would be the sheer firepower, I guess. Especially if it's even more powerful in EoSD compared to Mountain of Fate. Of course, there's a Marisa bug, but there's a bug, nothing more, nothing less. It's just that since she doesn't really have a lot of homing patterns, it's a bit harder to, or so you can say, aim at the enemies with Marisa. Oh, I see. I just didn't want to take a chance, so spammed bomb pretty much. Well, I'm just hoping that I could get extra life here. I was running out of bombs and had to die there. Or extra life. One thing that really annoys me about playing Touhou project games is that sometimes some of the projectiles are hidden behind another projectiles, and it makes it a bit more unpredictable sometimes. And I played 3 Touhou games, so I think it's pretty much the common things. Patchy loves books, and Marisa's here to steal them. I'm spamming Master Spark all over the place. I know that the game's stingy with bombs, but I can't really help it. That's my impression of Marissa, because she reminds me of orcs in 40k universe. At least you cannot steal Wi-Fi in Gensokyo. Yeah, I remember that Force Commander's line. I also remember some of the Chaos Lord's lines as well. Do not trifle with me, worms. And Steve Williams played Chaos Lord in Dawn of War 2, and he sounds really charismatic. Who dares raise my attention? I was like that. At least Marissa can't really stay patches Wi-Fi because there's no Wi-Fi in Gensokyo. If it feels like it, I might give a Dawn of War another go on weekends, just to change things up. I do remember beating some single-player skirmish games on that game, and I'm still pretty sure that I could still beat up harder difficulty computers still now. You know, on smaller maps at least. I love playing as Imperial Guard because you can just spam guardsmen all over the place. Rest in pieces.
Where's your motivation?
I was running out of bombs, so I had to die there. The bombs in this game is really powerful, except that the game's pretty stingy with giving away bombs. Because the bombs here are not really tied in with, what was it, the power level. Use a Master Spark at the last second. That's a beginner Touhou player for you. I need more backseat gamers in my chat. And I'm not really getting closer enough for more DPS. Oh, this enemy is killing me. I can't cast any spells. I'm sorry to the patchy fans. getting up, in terms of strengths of the playable characters, it feels like this game, the characters in this game are far more stronger, especially bombs and what happens in full power. Alright, good, I didn't lose a life there. I still stuck at dodging this knife pattern though. Should I move to the left there? I watched the other players does this attack on YouTube, but they shouldn't have moved too much. Keep dying, and that's not a good sign. I managed to dodge the skill on practice. It seems like my attention span was a bit getting weaker. Oh yeah, I need to check out Impossible Night as well. I'm really looking forward to playing as Sakuya. Sorry. The thing about Sakuya's pattern is that, I don't think they are, the spec cards are not really hard to dodge. It's just that, really I have to rely on, I have to dodge some of the random projectiles at times. Especially this one, all I have to do is just walking to the side and do a grade on left or right. It's just really easy to mess up. But the spell cards themselves are not really that hard, in my opinion. It is just that my fingers are not really precise, then I have to get used to the random patterns. I pressed the wrong button. I'm such a dumbass.
Where's your motivation?
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
I think I need idiot sandwich as well.
What are you? An idiot sandwich. Idiot sandwich what? An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Could have gotten to the Remilia with another continue. Sorry that I mispressed the button right there. You know that happened when I played the SA and MOF, and it cannot start again. So for the remaining 15 minutes, I think I'm just gonna practice. Actually, it's nice that the practice stages just gives out just 3 lives max. because it actually makes you prepare for the actual games. You know, Mountain of Base practice mode was also great, but it just gives away too many lives at the start. So yeah, I like that. Yeah, I agree. I like that on EoSD you only get 3 lives on the practice mode. I've got an idea. Perhaps I should try turning on the cam and drinking a shot whenever I use a bomb on Touhou. That would actually make me, you know, be more discouraged to use a bomb as a beginner Touhou player. But I don't really have a lot of beer at the moment, so I have to save that idea for the rainy days. Or I can do it just for you. That would actually be interesting. I think I need to note that down somewhere. The challenge where you take a shot of alcohol, I mean shot of booze whenever you use a bomb. I would say taking a shot for every time you die might also be a good idea, but you actually die often on Touhou games anyway, and that will actually threaten my liver. Didn't see that coming. I have dinner appointment with my co-workers on Monday, so I might have to change the stream schedule to Tuesday. I'm not sure how to announce this, but well, I just send you the message if that happens. Because the dinner appointment in Korea could last very long. On Wednesday I'm gonna play Civilization 6 because I think I finally got a viewer who wants me to play Civilization 6, so this week might be busy, so I'm not sure whether I be able to stream on Thursday. If that's the case, I will come back on Friday. Sorry. I think my attention span was fading. One thing that somewhat annoys me about Twitch is that it's a bit difficult to announce the stream time sometimes. You know, there's an app that I can use in my About Me page, but I don't think nobody reads that. Perhaps I should make use of my stream banner, perhaps? Because it's very difficult to announce the change in stream schedules. Or if you have extra time to stream games. I do have Instagram page, but I don't think the people on the Instagram actually watch my stream. Alright, I hate losing to the breed monsters, so start from the beginning. But I gotta say, the 3D background looked far better on the retexture patch. Although as you've said, the retexture patch actually caused a lot of troubles, like showing funky projectile sizes and what was it, affecting the control. The control feels far better now that I don't have the retexture patch enabled. I think this move requires smaller movement. Oh, could have dodged that. Bummer. I think I should use bomber more often. I should stop dropping F. I should avoid dropping F bombs. Because I have to consider that my channel doesn't have auto tweeter at the moment, and some kids might be able to watch my stream. I want to reach the wide range of audience if I can. I got boxed in there. That's the sound of me desperately trying for, reaching the X button for the clutch bomb. Have you played this game on played any Touhou project games on controller, by the way? How does it feel? I can you know, I have seen people playing this game with controller, and I tried it once with DualShock 4, but it felt pretty terrible, to be honest. Oh, I see. Yeah, I actually tried to play this on played Mountain of Bale on DS4, and it felt pretty terrible. Never doing that again. Or else I'm making videos like, can you beat Touhou project game on controller or something like that. When it comes to, I haven't used Xbox controller before, but DualShock 3 felt terrible, but I would say DualShock 4 is not that bad. But of course, playing Touhou project games on controller wasn't my cup of tea, so I won't be doing that. I used a clutch bomb. I used a panic bomb because I swear I was getting hit. I think I also should add one more sound on my soundboard. Where was it? This one? Just the welcome to die part. You'll be pretty beating with all games. Sakura's patterns are actually predictable. It is just that the randomness nature of the projectiles requires a lot of mechanical response. Mechanical and timed response, to be precise. Sight, Screech.
Where's your motivation? Where's your motivation?
Alright, it's time for me to end the stream, but I will just do a little chat before I sleep. So, which Touhou games do you think have the best music in your opinion? From what I've played so far, Mountain of Blade had the best BGM, in my opinion, especially Hina's theme of Stage 2. But what was it? What about EoSD is pretty great as well. But one thing that bothers about EoSD is that the production for the WAV file could have been better. although there are lots of good music, it's too, there's too much trouble in overall mixing, and it sometimes sounds a bit ear piercing, although it sounds a bit shrill because of that. Although the composition itself is good on EoSD. What was it? The music composition itself is pretty great on EoSD. I didn't dig the production. I mean the post. I didn't dig the mixing and production because it's too high on treble and lacks some basses, and low mid section makes it a bit shrill in a sense. But the music on EoSD are pretty great. Sorry that I'm ending a bit early and ending early today, but I really gotta sleep early for work tomorrow. It's 1 a.m. in Korea. Yeah, another thing that's difficult about GG indeed. Yeah, another thing that's pretty difficult about streaming, streaming in English and with people on the other side of the globe as a target audience is the time zone. I've noticed that you're more comfortable with the streaming on 1 a.m. or 12:30 or somewhere around like that, but it's very difficult to keep up very late sometimes, and yeah, even when I be discouraged to finish the stream early, sometimes I really have to. Especially on weekdays and Sunday. Oh, I see. Usually I start a stream and I try to start a stream on fixed time unless I get drunk and get better asleep a bit early. So yeah, my time is so I usually start streaming around 10 p.m. on weekends, or 11 p.m. on weekdays. Of course in +9 GMT for Korean time. But I might consider a stream on weekdays if the families prepare it, but for now just evening streams only. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a marathon stream where I stream 24 hours. I don't think I have dedicated viewers. Of course you are the dedicated viewers, I mean number of dedicated viewers to actually do a marathon stream for the entire day. But I would actually love to do that if I get more viewers. Today was a bit bummer because I could have reached Remilia Scarlet today with Marissa as well. Yeah, I mispressed the button and didn't continue. That's bad. I'm glad that my channel is getting some attention though, thanks to Touhou. I need to check out some dodging games on Touhou as well. I have heard that there's actually a developer who only plays the game, only creates a game with Hina Kageyama in it. I think I've seen a footage on YouTube. I'm also considering doing a shout out as well. I'm not sure whether just streaming games, making clips and making memes would be enough to sustain my channel. Hopefully there will be, but I have seen the other channels and they were doing something more than just that, and they were mostly something like making an artwork or making short clips with programs like MND and SFN. I really want to get into those as well, but I'm running out of time because of full-time jobs and stuff. But today I bet it's good because I got more than two viewers on. Got 2 viewers on Twitch, including you, and I finally got a viewers for Civilization 6. So yeah, my intention was to vary things to a certain extent with the game that I play. So that's actually a good news. But I need to learn. I should try to stick to certain games a lot. Dedicate myself to certain games more, especially the Touhou project, just to get a hold of the viewers who like those games. Variation is good, but I would say being dedicated to 1 or 2 games is always works as well. One thing that I love about streaming is that even if just 1 or 2 person watching or commenting on my YouTube videos, I get to talk to the people around the globe and meet lots of good people out there. Yeah, sometimes something weird about this game is that if I don't, stay on this screen, it just remains as a still frame. Alright, I think that's enough for today. Thank you for staying with Miss Ivor Angel and the guy named the Best Gamer Boy as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should definitely do that. I was trying to, supporting the other people is always a good idea. Alright, I really get to go to sleep. Alright, thank you for joining today again. You've been very consistent with joining my streams, and it's really helping me a lot. Since I have a body to talk to while I'm streaming, and I'm not really feeling alone, and that's a good thing. I really appreciate that the other guys also joined in as well. Alright, have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys. Talk to you again pretty soon. And I hope you get well soon. I've heard that you're sick. Alright, see you soon.